I don't know why I do this to myself. It's late. I forgot the extra battery. Be right back. Should we try this again? Okay. Again, I don't know why I do this to myself. It's always late or early or whatever. It's like 11:30 at night, and I'm going to Broadway to do some photos. So exciting. All right, I've already gotten the photos back before you watch me take them. And a lot of them came out, a lot of them didn't come out. What I think caused a light leak at the very end, you'll start to see those. But, you know, I wanted to see what I could do with it at night, this kind of, you know, plastic camera. So check it out, and at the very end, I'll edit a couple of them so you can see what I did to them, because what you're looking at throughout the rest of the video is the edited photos after I've gotten them in my computer. So check it out, see you at the end. It's late. I'm tired. I am drinking Red Bull. Luckily, my cousin has a parking spot in downtown Nashville, and that's where I'm going. I'm going to take photos with my film camera. I'm going to meet up with my buddy Goose, and yeah, I'm going to use my little half-frame camera. I got some Cinestill 800T, which I've looked a lot, and looks good for neon lights, which is what Broadway is all about. I'm venturing out onto the street, and yeah, see how it goes here. I don't know if you've ever been to Broadway at night, but it is a Wednesday night and it's late because I wanted there to be less people. Usually Broadway is crowded, so we're gonna walk our way there. See you soon. 12,800 ISO.
Playing tour guide. I feel weird. I'm a sidekick in a photographer video now. I've watched so many of these. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Found Goose. I'm still getting used to using this as like a selfie thing. Situation. Look how much light there is in here. Now we're in the city. We're not in the forest.
Yeah, this is your neck of the woods now.
Yeah, sort of. All right, so I'm gonna hand the camera over to Goose here in a sec. We're gonna go around and take some photos with my 800T and my little Ektar. So there you go.
Whoa.
Now you got it. How's it feel? You don't even have to focus.
Oh, is it auto?
It's auto, yeah. You can tap it if it, or you can switch it off.
No, that's okay.
Oh, should I show you my, how's the light? Oh, so also,
Pretty good,
so if
actually.
you want to do more light, this is my Ektar H35 half-frame camera. So we will be shooting 800T on it, and I'm probably going to shoot without a flash. I forgot to check how many. I think it comes with 36. So 36, because it's shooting half frame, means we'll get twice the amount. Yeah, this is actually how many frames we're gonna get. So we'll find out tonight. So yeah, and I brought 800T because it's like nighttime, a little bit higher ISO 800, and there's neons on Broadway. So let's just go have fun. The problem I have with this camera is that when you do it like this, it's actually a vertical shot because it's half frame. When you do it like this, it's a, yeah, this is a vertical shot, this is a horizontal shot. So you have to like get that in your brain. And so when you look at stuff, you're like, oh, horizontal, vertical? I don't know. exciting. Tootsies in the vertical. Why can't I? You guys so bright that it's hard to like, I don't know. I just like that the neon sign's just like subtle and it's dark all around it. It's probably too dark.
It is pretty dark.
You've got that button will bump you to 12,000 ISO.
Much better.
Yeah, which is fine, like it'll work. That's 12,000 ISO on the FX3. This is 800 ISO, so it's not like, it's like pretty far off. Like, I don't even know if they make a 12,000 ISO film. I don't think they do. I think the highest is like maybe 2,000. 3,200. I've seen 3,200. Actually, this street looks kind of cool. It's dead. I might take a photo of that really quick. I'm gonna wait for these cars to go away, but I really want to redo this shoot on the same stock with like 2 different cameras. That's my next one. Oh, they're at a red light.
Billiam's talking camera porn over here. He's talking about lusting after a Hasselblad.
Well, my idea is that we should do this shoot again on the same stock on 2 different cameras. So like, same stock, Cinestill 800 on a Leica 35 and a Hasselblad 120mm film.
But I feel like we need a control, and your control is the Q2.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay, and then we'll do like a digital walk around. But this is the start. We'll see how it goes.
Look, I'm not mad at this, but we've now started a series that we have to do.
I just like taking pretty pictures. I'm a little worried that I'm not being still enough for some of these photos because I don't know the shutter on this little plastic camera. I only shot 28 frames, so a roll of 36. 72 frames. That's a lot of photos for like a roll film. So let's keep going. Still winding. Oh yeah, that's moving. That's still... What's up, Nashville? 41. So many. Look at this wonderful light right here. Going up. I shook it so much you can see my hand when I move it. mostly just wanted to see how it would react to light at night, especially out of like basically a disposable camera. I don't know. I've always wanted to try this film stock and I never have. I did just shoot a wedding on the Cinestill 400D version of this, so it's like half the resolution, half the sensitivity. You can check that out on Instagram at William Carnahan. Right here. What a segue! The camera's super fun to shoot with. I'm not necessarily sold on a walk around nighttime neon shooting film camera, especially with, you know, not using the flash. I think this camera has a very specific look. The flash is rad. You can check out my Instagram, like I said in the video, where I took it to a wedding, and it's the perfect sort of like fun look. These photos, I like them. I'm not super stoked on them as far as like a look goes, but now I know what they are capable of. This photo right here is the Valentine. Obviously it's like a cool shot, and I've crushed the blacks a little bit. Here's what it looked like straight from the scan. That scan, you can tell the blacks are pretty like noisy, and there's not a lot of light coming in due to the f-stop and the shutter of the camera itself. We couldn't get more exposure out of it by controlling any of those things, so really all we have to rely on is the power of the flash, which was non-existent, especially for that distant and up against neons, and the ISO, which was 800. So we're stuck at that. That's the original photo. That's my edit. And basically what I did was mostly just crush the blacks. Here, let's create a virtual copy, and just real quick, we'll run through it, we'll reset it. And you can see over here on the right side, if I Control Z it, you can see the edits that I did. And a lot of it is the contrast, the highlights, and the shadows, the whites, the blacks. And then I also did a little bit of noise reduction to sort of, you know, a little bit, I mean a lot of it, to get rid of a lot of the noise, which, you know, 57 up from 0 is a lot. And that's just my look. I think it looks cooler with the blacks dark and crushed like that. Obviously it's something that we needed to do because we couldn't control those exposure highlights. Here's that boot that I thought was going to be too bright, and you can see I didn't really do much to that one at all, because there was enough light. It was enough light. It wasn't too bright when I thought it was going to be too bright. It's fun learning this 800 ISO. Again, here's a look down the street photo that I didn't show you, but this one might be my favorite. I really like that sort of like blue color. The film itself, the stock, renders these colors. I think they look awesome. I wish I had panned over to the right to get more of that reflection. I did not notice that when I was shooting, which is such a fun thing about film. When I go back to shoot that sign, I'm gonna make sure to look at that reflection for sure. See, the flash didn't really need much editing. Like, it's very basic. And I think that's what this camera is really excels at. And as opposed, it's a disposable camera for close-up shots of people. 800 ISO is like a really fun stock to be using in that camera, I think. Again, this is the original. Tons of noise because it is so dark. And with film, unlike digital, you want to expose more for the darks and the shadows because it has a harder time looking into that. Versus on the digital side, it is good to expose the darks, but you will clip faster on the highlights before you lose the darks. So it's a harder balance, I think, in digital. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. Really, my whole mentality behind doing these videos was so that you can see me in a real world experience shooting with the film and the camera, and you can make your own opinions about it based on the video. I think the only way to really understand it is to get out there and photograph with the camera that you want to try, the film stock you want to try, rent a camera, borrow a camera, try and find some funds for some film, because it is super fun. And you know, my opinions are just my opinions, but you can see what I'm doing here, and hopefully that'll help you in your journey. And yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for letting me talk at you. I'm tired. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see more film stuff, let me know below. Subscribe, like. Check out these other videos that I shot up here, there, maybe. I don't know. It's fun. I don't know. See ya. One more photo.